Hi Sacred Souls, welcome to my channel Sacred Intuition 111. And this reading I'm also going to, post on TikTok as like a pick a card. But I'm going to be shuffling here on camera and we're going to have 3 piles and I'm going to select, each pile has a different stone, like the rose quartz, I think it's a blue opalite, and a rose quartz. And we're going to get at least, some tarot card, we're gonna get a secret key card, and we are going to get some untold messages. So for the first pile, it's going to be the rose quartz. Second pile is the blue stone, and the rose quartz is going to be here. I'm going to be shuffling on camera. I'm going to be picking 4 zodiac signs for each pile, so that it helps you to decipher which one is your pile. First pile is going to be Aries, Leo, Pisces, and Gemini. I was like, what? Second pile is going to be Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, and Libra. And third pile is going to be Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer, and Taurus. This might help additionally to the stone. And now I'm going to be shuffling on camera, but I'm going to put it face down and I'm going to pause. For pile 1, what are the tarot messages? For pile 1, tarot. I'm being guided to start first with the secret key card. Whoop, there it is. For pile 2, the secret key card, or secret key cards. There it is. I'm gonna turn it over so that I also don't see it. For the third pile, that's the one. Okay, putting this away. Moving on. Let's get some messages. Pile 1, what are the messages? This jumped up, so I'm gonna take it already. What are the untold messages? Dip. Got 3. Okay, what are the untold messages for pile 2? I want to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Yep, and that one poked out like the other one. Okay, and for pile 3, there's one. There's always one that really jumps, and any other messages that should come through. Whoa, okay. Yeah, pile 3 definitely has a lot to say, I guess. Okay, moving this away. And for pile 1, this is the good tarot, by the way. Let's see, for pile 1. Whoa, yep, those are the ones. Okay. And for pile 2, that's the one. Is that, those 2, okay. They always kind of alike, okay. Maybe pile 1 and pile 2 are connected to one another. They seem a bit similar. Okay, those are the ones. I'm going to still be using this tarot deck if I need some more tarot. And so make your choice. Whether you choose pile 1 with the Smokey quartz with Pisces, Gemini, Leo, and Aries, or you choose pile 2 with a blue opalite and the Capricorn, Libra, Virgo, and Scorpio energy, or you choose pile 3 with the rose quartz, Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Taurus. There is like really a close call with the Taurus and Sagittarius. Anyway, so moving on and see you in a bit. Alrighty. Hi, welcome pile 1. If you chose the Smokey Quartz, and you might resonate with a Leo, Aries, Gemini, or Pisces. Sadly, you can't see it that much, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. What is the overall energy that you need to know? Ooh, the binocular. So someone is either keeping the distance, but it also means that someone is observing, like maybe how you move in your singlehood, or yeah, ever since you separated, whether this is because you've been in a relationship or you are just not in contact right now. Yeah, and it seems like I wouldn't be surprised if this person is also going through old text messages, and they clearly have a communication problem, because I did not have a froggy in my throat before. Sorry. So let's hope. So that is very fitting with the untold messages of the heart. No. Okay, that's a very blunt. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. And this isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue. Okay, now that makes perfect sense as to why this person took the distance. That obviously doesn't make it feel nicer, but this person couldn't value you, and this is why I wouldn't be surprised if they said no to further getting to know you, if you were like in the dating phase, or no to moving to the next level, like a full-blown commitment, or a no as to yes, getting married, moving in together. So it seems like something was stopped, and it was a clear, decided no. And it seems like this person is now looking at the things that happened in the past between the two of you, and is now trying to work out the details. And it seems like this is also someone who does like to be in control. But that is a personal issue. Yeah, like it says here. This person is dealing or kind of working on their own insecurities, as it seems. Let's see what the tarot says. We have, the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Oh, wow. But it's a beautiful energy, because this person is so conflicted. And it seems that there is also conflict when it comes to your situation in general, pile 1. But this person feels this nostalgia, okay? They long for you, they long to actually reconnect, but then again, they're also feeling conflicted. This is why they're watching from a distance right now, because they're trying to work out the details as to, okay, am I ready to approach this situation once more or at all? And it seems like this inner conflict that they have is something that they need to overcome first, okay? Now, I wonder if it's smart to actually use this deck or to use a completely different deck. You know what? I'm going to use a completely different deck. Just to make sure that everyone can get a fair chance of getting all the tarot cards again. Okay? So, let's talk about this conflict that is going on here. Whoop, ouch, bouts. Oh, sorry, I knocked the camera. Again, you got to be kidding me. Again, the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. The conflict is about making a decision regarding a reconciliation. This person is thinking about whether to end this out or to take that Ace of Wands for a new beginning. This person is kind of going back and forth, deciding what is going to cause more conflict in their life. Because it seems that this person has already some issues on their plate. And I guess what happened between the two of you was a lesson that needed to be learned. And yeah, okay. And this is exactly what I felt. Judgment, yeah. They do feel the consequences, though. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. They almost spilled everything. Tell me a little bit about the Six of Cups. If now the Five of Wands would come out, I would laugh. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. King of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, now that explains it as well. Because, wait, let's move this over here. Because otherwise I don't have enough room to put these here so that you can see them. Yeah, this person definitely knows how deep their emotions are, but they know that it's also a balance act to fight for this. Because they will have to cross that bridge. They have to go into the unknown, into this forest. Like, it's dark. They don't know what to expect. What's behind it all, okay? Ay. Okay, let me move this up a bit more. That needs to go. Because otherwise it's like disrupting. Yeah, and this person right now, they're exhausted. It seems like they don't have the energy as of right now to come forward, if I'm completely honest, okay? I do feel guided to get like maybe some charms. I know this might be a little bit overkill, but I feel like... Okay, no. You know what? That's so interesting because I originally thought about using those cards, but I decided against it. But in your pile, what is causing this blockage? What is so conflicting? What is the blockage? What is so exhausting? What is causing this balance act when it comes to this reconciliation? Because if someone doesn't care about you, they're not gonna think about you. They're not gonna go about the details. They wouldn't care. Let's face it, okay? So, and they obviously do. So what is blocking pile one? Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, they should feel actually quite comfortable in the forest, right? No way. The lone wolf and not my type. I wouldn't be surprised if this person rejected you and outright said, well, you're not my type. But that was like a self-protection shield. Okay? It says be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. And you might have been very different from what they were used to. Are you really a loner or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Yeah, and that is the actual truth. Because I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a rejection or abandonment wound. Or maybe you have the abandonment wound and they have the rejection wound or vice versa. You'll know. Yeah, but this is blocking them. That's a conflict. It seems like you are so wildly different to what this person is used to that they just feel very conflicted. And this is why they couldn't see you before. And this is why you had to leave in order for them to actually truly realize what they actually had. Wow. This is... Okay, well, I'm going to leave it right here. Pile 1. Hope this was helpful. I really like this. And yeah, see you in the next pile. Bye-bye. Well, that's funny. So maybe you're interested in pile 2. And I did feel there was like a connection, right? So you might want to check that one out as well. But do as you please. And if you want to, drop down in your comments or in the comment section which pile you chose, but you don't have to. Take care. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome if you chose the blue Opalite or if you resonate with the signs Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, or Capricorn. It was funny because Capricorn was kind of like sideways, so maybe there was like a slight tower moment. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, we're going to have a look. The message cards go here. This one goes there. This is how I did it for pile 1. Let's see. Ooh, the loving woman. Now. Oh, wow. Okay. Either this is how you see... No, this is how they see you. Whether you are a woman or a man doesn't actually matter, even though whoever chose this pile, the chances that you're in a female body is probably pretty high because The loving man is also a card in this deck, but take it how it resonates. This person sees you as someone who is very loving, someone who has a lot of patience, you have a lot of empathy. You are someone who is quite harmonious, or you create harmony in the relationships that you have, whether it's friendship, family, or in love. And you're also someone who feels very deeply. And you're genuinely a good person. Yeah, that's like you have the qualities of what everyone generally would perceive as a good-hearted person. Okay, someone who's quite who you would love to have around. Okay, so this is how they see you. That is actually very sweet. Well, let's see. What do they want to say to you? No way. That makes so much sense. And I just said this to a friend of mine yesterday, that she always was the one who made a home out of a house. Like, she is the kind of woman that always was very caring, very nurturing, and always made people feel very welcome, okay? And it says home. You're the missing puzzle piece that makes me feel that I'm right where I belong. And that is, by the way, that is a gift. Not everyone can do that. Because I also know some people where you can visit them, but you're not going to feel at home. You're not going to feel like warm. And then there are some people where you're like, oh my God, that it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, so you just feel comfy and cozy. And also, actually, my best friend from the United States, she's also like that. She's like, this is the epitome of this card, like in personification. Oh, unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. And factors. We are so different. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work. Now it makes slowly sense why pile 1 and pile 2 were kind of so connecting. And I accidentally actually said to pile 1, okay, see you in pile 2. That was a bit presumptuous, but if you feel guided to, and those signs of Leo, Gemini, Pisces, or Aries kind of resonate, then I would suggest you to check out pile 1 as well. Because just to mention it real quick, but we're going to focus on your energy because it is slightly different. But in pile 1, the person kind of pushed them away and they're just now watching from a distance. Now, here it says, I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. What I'm getting here is that this person could tell how much and how deep of feelings you have for them. Okay? Here, I'm not even 100% sure if you're in separation or if you're actually in contact. Both is possible. So let's keep it open. So this person can tell that you're someone who loves deeply and with all your heart. Like, you're not restricting yourself. You're someone who likes romance novels, okay? And you're not ashamed of it. You're not ashamed to show your emotions. You are someone who's caring, right? And you express that as well. And everyone has like different love languages. And your love language is something that is very out there. It's not hidden. And for someone who might hide their emotions, that doesn't mean that they don't have the equal depth of emotion, but they don't show it as obvious. Okay, so that can obviously lead to some problems. Okay, yeah, and it seems like you are quite different. And this person right now is kind of figuring out, okay, how is this going to work? Are our love languages aligning? Okay, how can I make this so that we are not going to like repel away from each other? How can they maybe also embrace your loving character? Because maybe this person is someone who is more rational and you are more emotional. And maybe this person grew up as you're not allowed to show feelings and you're someone like, oh my God, oh my God, I saw a butterfly, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you might be very lively, which is beautiful. It is not something to be ashamed of. Yes, you might be different to this person, but that doesn't mean that there's anything like wrong, right? Wow, Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, get out of here. This pick a card is so wildly on point. You have no idea. This person sees actually higher level commitment with you. With the Ten of Cups, that's like the emotional fulfillment. They see they can go the distance with you. But they also know, because you are that loving person, let's scrap the woman, right? This loving individual who has so much to give. You deserve the Ten of Cups. Now, this question is here, obviously, maybe this person is not someone who has experienced long-term commitments, or maybe they just left one, or maybe they are just scared to commit in general, right? We're gonna clarify with this tarot deck, the Wild Reflections deck. Let's see. I hope I'm not gonna get interrupted in a second. Let's see. How about the Hierophant? Tell me, that's the card. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, they're wondering whether they can put the work in that is required. Is there anything else that needs to come out for the Hierophant? Oh, wow, that's a lot. Gosh, and that's what I did with pile 1 as well. I freaking dunked the thingy. Oh, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. Oh, okay. I'm not guided to put this all here. But what I am guided to say, well, maybe I do. I'm going to leave it right here so that you can see it a little bit at least. Let's put it like this. This person might not be the commitment type of person, or this person has been a bit scarred. And they seem to be quite back and forth. And this person has to spiritually evolve. That's what I'm getting here. Because sevens are about spiritual lessons and spiritual challenges, while fives are like earthly challenges. And maybe this person was actually used to only give a little bit with the Page of Cups. And I feel like this is also someone who might be traveling a lot. Yeah, they really are trying to figure out how they can make this work. But it's beautiful because they are actually really contemplating it. So that's very positive. How about the Ten of Cups? How about the Ten of Cups? If the Ten of Cups comes out, funny. Ace of Cups would be nice. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. They know that there is something faded here, but also that this is... I feel like this would also be like a closing out of an old cycle for them. Oh, wow. Four of Wands. Nah. Yeah. But the Four of Cups, this is also kind of... They're scared to miss out. Like they're scared to... Or maybe that is something that happened in the past that like they didn't actually realize what the offer was to invest, and they ended up in the Five of Cups. Okay. I did this for part 1 as well, and I do feel guided to put this here. So what is blocking them right now as to what... Because they're figuring out how to make this work. What could be blocking here? I wonder. Maybe there is no such thing because nothing is coming out. So maybe I'm not guided to actually... No good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. What I'm getting here specifically for pile 2 is that this person... This is why they might not have been in a commitment or are very, very cautious when it comes to that. Whether they're made for this, because they don't actually believe that there are such, like there's such a person out there for them. But when they met you, they actually noticed, no, it is possible. But even though they feel this about you, they're unsure whether they can give to the situation so that it would make you happy as well, that you are also emotionally fulfilled. I'm telling you, this person was hurt before, because I'm not going to say this name out loud. And they weren't treated well. And this is what resulted in this belief that there are no good ones out there anymore. But there are, okay? And yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. Pile 2. That was beautiful, actually. Different, but I do get it. Why pile 1 and pile 2, I got that intuitive hit that you are, yeah, you're kind of together. All right, moving on to pile 3. And yes, pile 2, by the way. If you feel like it, claim it down in the comment section. Well, you don't have to claim it, but it would be interesting to see what pile you chose. And if you want to share as to why you feel connected, maybe just one word. Maybe just don't write your whole story, but yeah. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 3. Let's continue. If you chose the rose quartz and you're resonating with either one of these signs, maybe multiple, it's Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, or Cancer, then welcome to this message. It has been very interesting, pile 1 and pile 2 already. And yeah, let's see. I don't know why. I actually shuffled this before I moved to pile 2 when I finished pile 1. Now I see split the deck, 2 of cups, 4 of cups. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflection Tarot later on. Maybe that was a side message. Didn't do this for the other piles. So, what is the overall? Ooh, yay. Ooh. Okay, you might resonate with the short that I posted on TikTok. I might have to also post this on YouTube because I haven't done that. Okay, you are definitely heartbroken. Okay, or you might be dealing with someone who has been quite heartless. You're definitely in separation. Okay, let's see. That explains maybe why this person has so much to say, because the other 2 parts only had 3 message cards. Let's get it. Mountain. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. Well, yeah. Heart. I love you. Okay. Embarrassed. I know I've acted childish. I don't know how to approach you now. Space. I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. Play. I just want to have fun with you. Ooh. Ay, okay. Well, that explains to a T why this would make you feel heartbroken. And it also makes sense as to why you chose the rose quartz, which is the quartz for the heart chakra. So obviously you might need that healing. And I know that it used to be like this before, like the Taurus was like ramming into the Sagittarius sign. So Sagittarius is very much known for being quite a free-spirited sign. And the bull, yeah, is bullheaded, it's very grounded. Those 2 probably don't mesh that well traditionally, but that doesn't mean that they don't, right? Just saying that. Like, it seems like some kind of expectation in the material really collided with action, with something that was more freedom oriented. So I feel like you are dealing with someone who was playing the field and who was probably quite non-committal. And yet it is so wild because this person actually does say they love you. But this person definitely still has to work on themselves. That's 100%. Like, you, pile 3, I wonder what your tarot cards are. Oh, the Chariot. And the Page of Swords. Oh, huh. Okay. And that is a very German expression, the oha. Okay, okay, get ready. You are going to be receiving communication. That is on its way to you. This person was actually only capable to keep things surface level. And something really prevented them to actually move this forward. And this is how they, or what led to them acting really childish and kind of, yeah. What is a nice euphemism for it? Unfair? I know this is an understatement. This is why I'm saying it's a euphemism. Yeah, this person literally, they want to move forward with you. They want to send you a communication. They just don't know right now how to communicate with you. And honestly, maybe it was good that you were separated for the time being, because for you, Pile 3, I feel like you have been in separation for quite some time. This is not like, that didn't happen just last week. I don't think so. Of course, if it still resonates, take it. But this is someone who actually has to really, really figure themselves out a little bit. And that is a shame. I'm not gonna lie. That is wild, if I'm completely honest. Oh, wowzers. Okay, tell me about the Chariot. How do they mean this? What about the Chariot? What do they want to move forward? Oh, yeah, they want to take action towards you. With the King of Wands. That is beautiful, because that is an action-oriented card. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This person clearly wants to end out an old cycle and begin anew. And they want to communicate this. I wouldn't be surprised if that is coming in very unexpected. And oh, sorry, now I hit the freaking camera again. I do it with every freaking pile. It's like, I don't know. Maybe you people are also hitting their head, like kind of palming their face. And be like, or palming their forehead and be like, oh my God, how I've been so stupid, or why couldn't I see? What is this Messenger of Air, the Page of Swords about? Oh, well, I mean, the Page of Swords is also kind of like the person who watches, right? But I got communication. The Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, oof. This person wants to communicate about their regret of walking away. Because they saw you, by the way, and look, the Page of Swords, they saw you moving on with the Six of Swords. Oh, wowzers. No wonder they want to communicate now. Look, they are desiring this Two of Cups, the I love you, it is correct. But are they going to find the strength to offer you this Ace of Pentacles? That's a good question. Are they ready yet? Because I would right now don't think that they are. Let's see. What is blocking them? Because obviously something is blocking them. What is blocking this person? Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. I think that is what they were feeding their ego. And this is why they always kept more surface level connections, because they always were looking for the perfect, for the ideal type that doesn't exist. Yeah, they might be dealing with exactly this. So you're either obsessed with someone or struggling with get help. So yeah, this person is right now also taking this step back to figure out what they actually want and why they are so scared of this settling energy, because I don't think they would settle with you. Oh, wow. Okay, that explains a lot. Yeah, oh. Okay, you definitely dealt with someone who easily criticizes, right? They easily criticize and drive you away as like a self-protection mode. That's what I'm getting. instead of focusing on your good qualities. It seems like they didn't want to see it, because then they would have had to actually open up. So you're neglecting your own needs in relationships. Practice self-care. For some strange reason, I feel like this person actually thought that they were investing in self-care by completely like creating obstacles and telling themselves, no, that would be settling. That's like, no, that's too rushed. Like, no, that's not right. And this is why they're retreating. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to go out, get out and try again. And being a victim, you feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. And this is something that they have to now realize. And that's the mountain that they created themselves, by the way. And it seems like this person is having the epiphany. It's like this facepalm moment, right? This, oh my God, how couldn't I see this before? Oh my God, I just realized. Oh my God, I did this. Yes, and this is why they are now actually embarrassed, because they are now being hit with this enlightenment. Oh wow, I actually do care about this person. That is not settling. Why did I push this person away? Like, I know it says don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Or for some of you, they might have chosen someone where they thought it was like the easy choice, or they made them look good, or they were just easier palatable, okay? But that's not what they truly desire. It's like they actually want this with you. And this person is now slowly realizing that they were playing the victim here. And that everything that they did was actually not self-care, it was self-neglect. Because they were so overly criticizing that they couldn't see the good thing that was right in front of them. And I'm so sorry, Power 3, because you were the one who was actually the one who received the hurt. Because I actually don't think that you meant any harm. I'm not saying this is no absolution. Of course, you might have also overreacted in some ways, right? You also carried your part in this situation. It's a relationship, it's a partnership, it's no one-way street. And but in the end, I don't think you did something on purpose to hurt this person. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. All piles were really interesting. And I guess maybe I'll return to do this maybe every once in a while that I'm guided to. Maybe once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. Depends. Anyway, I'm sending you all the very best. Until next time, take care.